Listen, you cannot change a narcissistic person, but you can control their behavior around you. As a matter of fact, play your cards right, you might be able to get them to love bomb you anytime you're around, all the time. Now, some of you might be saying, but Kevin, I don't want fake people around me. I want people to be real or go away, right? I get it. But when it comes to dealing with narcissists, you don't want them to be real, because real is abusive, real is hostile, real is aggressive. That's their real. Listen, when you consider that, anyone in their right mind would choose kindness, even if it's fake. Let's talk about how you do this. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. Now, before I continue, I want to let you know that I'm here to support you. Down in the description box below this message, you'll find access for one-on-one appointments with me. In addition to that, I have a brand new life coaching program where I teach every day, Monday through Friday, live with questions and answers for you. It's only $49 for the entire month. You cannot afford to miss out on this opportunity. And coming soon, I will have a workout program and exercises to help you manage symptoms of complex PTSD coming out of narcissistic abuse. All of this is going to be available for you. So head on down there and get involved. Now then, we've got to be careful of having this idea that we only want real people in our lives, that we don't want fake people in our lives, right? Because the reality is what it's saying is that we haven't really fully accepted that narcissistic people are in fact being real when they are abusive, when they are aggressive, when they are lying, when they are cheating. This is their real, right? Furthermore, what it's also suggesting is that you have not yet completely accepted the reality that evil is in the world all around you. Narcissists are not just limited to the one relationship that you've experienced. It's probably every other person that you're coming across or you've worked with. So it takes radical acceptance to have this understanding before you come to the realization, wow, well, I better learn how to control the wild animals around me, so to speak, which is really what you're doing. Listen, when it comes to fake and real, here's the deal. Since I'm rhyming, right? Killers kill, thieves steal. At the end of the day, they're all being real, right? It's a scary thought, obviously, but once you accept it and have radical acceptance in this life, you can then start to begin to learn how to position yourself so that you control the environment around you to an extent. Obviously, you cannot control anybody else, but you can position yourself in such a way to where you only allow yourself to be around certain types of behaviors, and in this, you control the narcissist's behavior. All right, I'm going to share with you my own personal experience, and then I'm going to share with you some more about the concept behind my experience. Now, I dealt with very aggressive, very bullying siblings in California, and I moved out to the Midwest to get away from it because it was that bad. So I went no contact to begin with, which established distance. And here's what I've discovered distance says. And by distance, I mean I went no contact, I blocked them on social media. I no longer talked to them. They were no longer able to see me. They couldn't get any verbal cues. They couldn't get any visual cues. Stopped. Basically, it was like a game reset. And watch this, 2.5 years after being in the Midwest, we went back to visit those siblings. I went back. But I went back with a different mindset, and this was it. I went back saying I'm not going to engage, and as a matter of fact, if I'm in this situation and I'm even looked at the wrong way, I'm gonna leave. And I carried this with my presence. The attitude is that we don't have to have a relationship. The attitude is that we don't have to be here. The attitude is that if you're going to treat me this way, then I'm gonna withhold this. When it comes to dealing with narcissists, they're all about getting attention. They're all about getting something from you. They're inherently selfish. They require your attention. They require your adoration. What happens with these individuals is they stop giving in order to get, and they start demanding. And they rob you, and they demean you, and they make you feel devalued in hopes that it scares you into giving these things. So the way to combat that, the way to stop that, is for you to withhold. Okay, if you're going to withhold whatever it is you're withholding from me, if you're going to withhold affection, for example, how many of you are married to narcissistic people and they'll withhold affection playing this game with you? Okay, here you go. You withhold some of the things that you do. Instead of playing into it and taking the bogus Christian mentality of, well, serve them, which ultimately means you're enabling them, take up the mindset that you refuse to reward somebody's bad behavior. And so if they're withholding from you, you withhold from them. Make your own dinner. You wanna play a game of withholding? I'll withhold from you. Put that then in the narcissist court. This is what I did in my own personal experience. I set the new rules around the game. You want to talk like this, you want to cuss like this around me, you want to be demeaning, devaluing, then I will stay away. Not only will I stay away, but I will keep what's mine, meaning my kids or anything you could possibly want to see, and I'll keep myself away from you. That's fine, you could do it. No. Do what you want. Call me names, talk about me behind my back. We'll leave. We do not have to be here. All right? Now pay attention to what's really going on here. I want you to get this image. Narcissistically abusive people are essentially toddlers. I want you to imagine that you're a parent and you're in this game, which we are. If you're a parent, you often find yourself in this game with toddlers, right? You want them to behave a certain way. Maybe you want them to pick up the room. Maybe you want them to clean up after themselves. Maybe you want them to be nice. What does the toddler want? Toddler just wants to play all the time. Doesn't want to do anything, just wants to play. Well, that's like the narcissist. So what do you have to do with the toddler? Well, you have to say, here's the deal. You're not going to play with these. You're not going to get these toys until this is done. You see what I'm going? You see what I'm saying with this? With narcissistic people, you have to do the same thing. Sure, I'll show up. I'll get this far. You want anything more from me? Well, you have to do this. You have to behave like this. And if you do it right, if you play your cards right, you don't even have to say it. Your actions show it. That's what I learned when I went back to California. Again, I walked in and my presence was, listen, I will walk out here and I'll walk out of the house and kick the dirt off my feet. I established this the moment I went no contact and made that distance known. I said it out loud. I will remove myself, my kids, my family away from you, and I will not come around unless the behavior meets what I'm comfortable with. Some people might say that's narcissistic. Well, I'm not abusing anybody, so I disagree. I'm not cussing people out, demeaning people, fighting people, getting in people's faces, saying you know, all the stuff that narcissists do. Calling you names, throwing things at you. I'm not doing that. I'm saying I'm not coming around you and I'm not serving you and I'm not showing you any compassion or love. I'm going to stay away from you unless you behave in a way that makes me want to allow you to be around me. And this is the mindset that you need to start to develop. Now watch what's going to happen. It will make the narcissist act fake. Well, but listen, here's the deal. Again, let's go back to the children. Imagine you want your kids to clean the room. You want your kids to, listen, do they really want to do that? No. But you let them know if you clean the room, then you'll be able to play with these toys when you're done. We'll get to go have ice cream later. So they will fake cleaning the room, meaning they'll fake liking it in order to be able to have that treat. You need to start carrying yourself and your presence in this life as though you're a treat, because you are. Your love is a treat. Your time is a treat. You are a treat. You're precious. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Don't take yourself for granted, and don't allow anybody else to take you for granted. So you set that parameter. And when you do, when you set that boundary and say, this is the deal, we don't have to be here, I don't have to play with you. If I'm going to be here, then you better behave this way or I'm gone. And watch what happens. narcissistic people around you. And they surround you everywhere. They may come, they may poke, but they'll back off. Because again, they don't want to be starved. They're just like toddlers. At the end of the day, they want to have fun too. They want to be able to get what they want. And they'll learn, which by the way, this is what the love bombing phase is. The love bombing phase in the beginning of the relationship is them not feeling like they have any control over you yet. So they're doing what they think you would like in order to get the outcome they want. So really, what we're talking about here is you making them do that in order to get an outcome. You being able to play a game with them that backs yourself off, saying, I'm not giving myself to you in any way. Oh well, you don't like it? Go cry. Or start changing the way you're acting around me, and then I'll be around here. Right? So this is a very interesting message, and I know that this is advanced healing because many of you are saying, Kevin, I don't want to be around the narcissist, and I get it. But again, keep in mind, narcissists surround you in this world, so you're not going to be able to avoid them. You will always deal with another narcissistic person. They surround you. Again, killers kill, thieves steal. At the end of the day, they're all being real. You have to now understand how close you can get to people and how you can position yourself so that you don't give anything unless you're comfortable with what's going on in the environment. Yeah. And in this way, narcissists will have no choice but to either be cool to you, even if it's fake, or you won't even be there. Right? Say bye-bye. This is how you do it. Listen, I want to help you to understand this deeper because I know some of you right now are like, I like this, but I need to know more, Kevin. I kind of got it, but I need to know more. Help me get there, Kevin. Help me get there. All right, I'll help you get there, but you got to call me. So set up a one-on-one appointment with me down below, and we'll talk about this. Or you can join the Royal We New Life Coaching Program. Every day, Monday through Friday, I'm teaching live, and I get deeper than this. All right? So head on down there, get registered. I'll be back with more videos right here on the Royal We. Until I'm back, watch this video right here. This video is recommended by the YouTube algorithm for you. I think it's going to be a good option for you to watch. Check it out. Watch it. Tell me what you think. All right? I'll be back. Bye.